Hey, you YouTube and Snapchat and Rumbling, fuck, shake your tits and swing your dicks. Friday's back, baby, and so am I, with another nipple-swelling episode of your favorite internet sensation with libation, a Friday wrap-up. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I thought I'd go for a little change-up. I was sort of feeling a Manhattan, and I'm like, let's do something different. So, I made a Dirty Rob Roy. Now, what is your Rob Roy? Nothing but, it's simply a Manhattan, but you use scotch instead of bourbon or rye. That's all. It's made the same way. I'm actually using this Aberfeldy single malt scotch, which I've had on the show before. Now, I typically don't use single malt scotches for cocktails. Okay? It's kind of like an insomnia. But this isn't like a really I got this as a gift. Not last year, the year before. As you can see, I like it. It's good. It's a little smoky. I didn't love it, but listen. I mean, it's a fairly inexpensive single malt scotch. It's good. Just I wasn't when I go for scotches, it's more of a Glenlivet or a Macallan's, 12-year, 25-year, something like that. This is a 12-year single malt. It's not bad. So I figured for a cocktail. Plus, I usually, like I said, when I make a scotch cocktail, I'll use a blended scotch. I didn't have any blended scotch because I don't buy blended scotch, because if I'm going to drink scotch, I'm going to drink the good shit, right? So you use what you got. And like I said, if I started making fucking cocktails with Glenlivet or Macallan's, call someone, because that means I've had a psychotic break and someone needs to come and take me somewhere and medicate me. But this isn't Glenlivet, it isn't Macallan's. It's pretty good, but I didn't love it, so I figured for in a Rob Roy, this will probably be sort of delightful. So what makes it a Dirty Rob Roy, you might be wondering? Well, it's simple. When you make a Manhattan, right, you use sweet vermouth. So I use about 4 ounces of scotch for the Rob Roy. I used about a half ounce of sweet vermouth, a couple splashes of bitters, and you're supposed to garnish it with cherries. Now, I like to make my own maraschino cherries. So I make bourbon-soaked cherries, right? So I just take some simple maraschinos. I drain out about half the juice, and then I fill it with bourbon. There you go, bourbon-soaked cherries. So what I do is I splash about a half ounce of that bourbon cherry juice in here, and there you go. Here's your Dirty Rob Roy, filthy Scotsman. How's hallo to drink up and be somebody? You know what? That is quite lovely. The smokiness of that scotch blends nicely with the sweet vermouth and the little punch from the cherry juice, and the bitters kind of sort of mellow it all out. That is a dangerous cocktail, I don't mind telling you. Okay, kids, what a fucking week. Woo! All right, so we had an earthquake last Friday, right? 4.8, first time ever. Okay? My phone was fucking blowing up all morning. Oh my God, the world is shaking. The buildings were shaking. Everybody's texting me, did you hear, did you feel that? We had an earthquake, The last time we had an earthquake, I want to say it was around 2012, somewhere around there. I was at work. I was in my office in Levittown. And I was sitting at my desk, and all of a sudden I felt like a shake. And I jumped up. I thought I was having a fucking stroke. I swear to Christ. I'm like, this is it. This is where I'm going to drop dead, right here at my desk. And I look up, and I see Teresa over in the corner. She had the same look on her face. I'm like, she says, did you feel that? I went, you felt that too? She goes, yeah, well, thank God. She says, what do you mean? Why are you so calm? I'm like, because I thought I was having a stroke. It's just a fucking earthquake. So, last Friday, right? My phone's blowing up, earthquake, this, that, the other thing. And I didn't feel shit because I was on a fucking train going into New York City. Everything was shaking at that point. So I'm laughing. 4.8. And then a fucking hour later, as soon as I get to Grand Central Station, right? As soon as I get into the city, everybody's phone started having those alerts, those text alerts. Beep, beep. I thought, holy shit, we're getting fucking bombed. I look at my phone. We just had an earthquake. An hour later, they're telling you had an earthquake. Real good with the fucking emergency response there. Fucking retard. Whoever's asleep at the switch over there, I don't know. And then Monday we had an eclipse. And everybody's making a big, what a fucking bust that thing was. Everybody's making a big fucking deal on the news. Oh, don't forget to get your glasses. God, the glasses. If you look up, you're going to go blind. Everybody's going to be fucking Ray Charles, right? I mean, I drove past the fucking gas station over here up by me that I knew had the glasses. And everybody's fucking lined up like, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. People were walking around with these fucking glasses all day. They had them on. Like, it's normal, right? Normal sunny day. They're walking around with these fucking glasses on like they're sunglasses. How the fuck can you see it? Okay? I saw a woman wearing a mask and glasses. I was hoping that she died. Like, I'm just saying, please, let this fucking hooligan get hit by a car and explode in front of me. Okay, please. If there's anything up there, okay, just let her fucking get hit by a car. That person's too stupid to fucking live. Oh, and then they were showing it on the fucking news all day. I mean, it was just people were having watch parties. They're cutting out of work early. They closed the schools for this shit, okay? They're all gathered, like they're all at Jones Beach, Indianapolis Raceway with their glasses, looking up like a bunch of fucking Momo. It looked like what Mongoloids do this when they're in front of like a Mr. Softy truck. Like they're just dumbfounded, like they don't know which one to get. This is what these people look like. I swear to Christ. I'm looking at people doing this on the news. I'm like, they all look like fucking Mongoloids. All of them. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay? These people have no fucking lives at all. Okay? If you participated in a watch party, please, just go sit in the bathtub and open your fucking wrists. All right? Please. Oh my God. It didn't even get dark. It's going to be a total eclipse. I watched this thing like 15 times on TV. The sky went black. And then there was this black disc with like, the green, the sun burst around it. Meanwhile, over here, it didn't even get... This is supposed to be a total eclipse. So they're making a big deal of this. Like, oh God, we had a fucking eclipse in 2017. I looked up. I saw the eclipse. I could still see. Everything's fine. Nothing went sour. They're making a big fucking deal like you're going to get fucking ass cancer if you're outside without your fucking 3D glasses on. I'm going to get cancer. Okay, so, I mean, it didn't even get dark. It was supposed to happen at 4:30. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone yelling at some dumbass in Texas, and I look up and I see on the news, I looked out the window over here. Nothing. Sunny day. I walk outside. I said, what happened? Did we have an eclipse? Either I missed it or it was all bullshit. Okay? I personally think this was just all a hoax. It was just government programming. So I think they just put on this whole thing with the fucking, the eclipse, and they made everybody get these fucking glasses, and they parked the fucking satellite in front of the sun that was sending message that you could only interpret into your brainwaves by wearing these fucking glasses. And they were trying to brainwash people into voting for Biden. Because nothing else is gonna fucking work. I mean, as insane as that sounds, I do have a fucking point. But assuming it was a natural phenomenon, okay? 2 days after a fucking earthquake, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take responsibility for all of this, for the earthquake, for the eclipse, because, and I'll tell you why. I admit when I'm wrong. I know when I'm wrong. I'm big enough to say it. I'm not apologizing, but I admit it. So this is all kind of my fault. Because I told you last week that I was going to opening day at Yankee Stadium. And I said, because they pissed me off at Yankee Stadium years ago. And I swore I would never go back. I said the world would have to fucking end for me to ever step foot in Yankee Stadium again. Next thing you know, we got earthquakes, eclipses. I mean, I guess the rest of the plagues are going to start next week. So this is all my fault, okay? I sort of started the world spinning on the wrong axis because I decided to venture into the fucking Bronx. Which, I won't be doing that again. So, I mean, listen, I went with my buddy Mikey, a couple friends of ours. I had fun, but my God, that game was just a fucking disaster. So we left here early in the morning. You know, the game I think started at like was it 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock game, something like that. I don't remember, but because I was ossified by the fucking fifth inning anyway. So we take the train in. So we took the train into Grand Central, which if you haven't seen the new Grand Central terminal yet, oh my God. I mean, so the new annex to Grand Central that goes from Long Island straight into Grand Central is built next to the old Grand Central, the original Grand Central Stadium. It's like they dug this fucking tunnel straight into hell. So you come out of the train, you get on the escalator to go up to the street level. I mean, you're going up at a fucking 90-degree angle. I'm like this. I'm like, what the fuck? And my friend's wife goes, look down. I turn around and I'm looking straight down. I'm like, holy fuck, if you got a height problem, like if you're afraid of heights, I'm not. But like I look down, I'm like, I mean, I put a death grip on the fucking thing. They started laughing like, I've never seen you hold on to. I'm like, I mean, I had a fucking death grip on the goddamn, on the fucking escalator things. I wasn't letting go. This thing went straight down. If you take a tumble, you're dead. Dead. Absolutely dead. So, I mean, nice. Yeah, I mean, I was surprised there were no migrants there. So then we took the subway, took the number 4 train over into the Bronx. Fortunately, nobody got pushed into the fucking tracks. I think they cleared out all the migrants for that day. I did see this one of these subway performers, and he had this like marionette. It was a life-size marionette puppet. It was a skeleton. It was actually kind of cool. At first, I'm thinking, oh look, this guy's dancing with a crackhead. It wasn't a crackhead. It was just, it looked like, because he had it in a dress, but like you could like move like the arms and shit, and I'm like, man. Next time I need a quick date, there you go. So, anyway, so then we got to the Bronx and we went to Billy's. I prefer Stan's, but my friend's wife knew somebody over at Billy's. So the owner actually. So we go there, which the place is huge. It's insane. I almost got into 2 fights in there. That's a whole other story. But we go down into the club area. Like, I mean, if I didn't know it was 11 o'clock in the morning at this place, I would have thought, at this point, I would have thought it was like fucking 10 o'clock at night. Like, you felt like you were in a club. So we're drinking. I took it easy. I was just drinking beer. They knew I had a long fucking day ahead of me. And then we went over to the game. And the game was just, it was, Yankee Stadium is still ridiculously over fucking priced. Like I bought like a couple of drinks, like 2 drinks, 3 drinks. It was like $78. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. They don't take cash no more. You can't use cash anywhere in the fucking ballpark. You got to use your card. Okay. And I mean, like nothing happened for like 6 innings. Like nothing. And then all of a sudden, Toronto decided to start playing baseball, and they shut the fucking Yankees out on opening day, which was, I can't, and you know what? I don't often do this, but I can't blame Boone for this. I'm going to take the bogey on this one, okay? Because I upset the order of the world by unexpectedly returning to Yankee Stadium. So I think I threw the earth off of its course, so I'll take the bogey on that one. I caused the Yankees to fucking drop their opening day because I walked into the stadium and nobody knew what the fuck to do. So that was that. So, I mean, hey, there you go. What else this week? Oh, Wednesday. What was this fucking holiday that we had? Like, they closed the schools again for this Eid Mubarak. Like, I'm walking around and I see all of these fucking, I don't know if they were Indians, Pakistanis, Muslims, whatever the fuck they're wearing, those goddamn people. Everyone's walking around in these fucking shirt dresses. You ever see these people? They got these long fucking shirts that go down to their knees and in their pants. Okay? I felt like I was in fucking Rego Park. You ever go to Rego? Especially in the wintertime. It's a panic. Okay, they're walking around in their shirt dresses and they got a North Face on over it, with their fucking turban and their sandals. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. They're all wandering around. What is happening? Okay? I go into Dunkin' Donuts and I see my buddy, and one of these guys walks in with his shirt dress on, and my friend, I guess, knew him, and he goes, "Oh, hey, happy Easter." I says, "He's a fucking Muslim. What are you doing?" Is this a new holiday? We never had this all of a sudden now we got Eid. What the fuck is that? It sounds like something you get on the tip of your dick if you put it in the wrong spot. Oh, I got an Eid. You know? Unbelievable. Well, some sad news, kids. Orenthal James Simpson, otherwise known as O.J. Simpson, died yesterday from prostate cancer. The juice is finally loose. He took that big white Bronco right. Well, we all know where the fuck he ended up. So I didn't know he was battling prostate cancer. Not that I give a shit, but so apparently he died in hospice, and they said he was surrounded by his children and his grandchildren. You know, I guess that's all right. You know, I mean, the guy got away with murder. Grandpappy, tell us how you killed that white woman and her boyfriend. Well, I never said I killed her. I said if I did it. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, before he died, he tweeted out, and this is the true thing. This was breaking on Twitter. He tweeted this out. This was his last tweet. I don't know if his account got hacked and they put this out. How would they know, right? So apparently he tweeted this out, okay? And it says, "I just want you all to know I did that shit." And his family took it down, you know, once they realized what was on his Twitter account. So I don't know if he really tweeted that out. I don't know if that was a hack or whatever, but that was his official account. So, yeah. I mean, we all know he fucking did it, right? Imagine bumping into Nicole and Ron Goldman in the afterlife. I mean, talk about fucking awkward. Hey, Nicole, your face healed up pretty good there, you know? I mean, you know, we all gonna be here together for a long time. Let's bygones be bygones and shit, you know what I mean? Oh, my God. I mean, and don't kid yourself, they probably ended up in the same place as him, too. Right? Oddly enough, Ford also issued a recall on the Ford Bronco yesterday around the same time OJ died. You can't make this shit up, baby. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Okay. Anyway, boats, beef, and two heads are better than one. It's another wild Friday night of the Friday wrap-up. So hold on to something, baby. On the persecution of Trump. So, Trump had a fundraiser last weekend, not long after Biden did his fundraiser at Radio City. Trump did his at Mar-a-Lago. Okay? And apparently he eclipsed Joe Biden. He raised $50.5 million in one night. Biden did a little over $25 million. So he eclipsed Biden, and he didn't need any help from any piece of shit has-been presidents like Obama and Clinton, or any fat women singing like Lizzo and Queen Latifah. Okay? So Biden had this whole fucking circus show. Trump's his own entertainment. He raised $50.5 million. Good for him. And I also got this text this week from Trump. So Trump texted me to be the next VP. Wouldn't that be something? Me as the VP? I mean, you think the Democrats hate him now? Oh. I'd spend 6 months putting half of these people in a coma. I mean, what do you think? Should I do it? Hey, Donald, if you're serious, I got you. Just tell me what. I cleaned up pretty good. I'll go to my tailor, have a couple new suits made. I'll be all right. Okay, kids, on another Biden blunder. So, Biden had explosive old man diarrhea when he heard that Trump annihilated him in the fundraising. Huh? Okay, he said that it was all hedge fund billionaires and that he was an everyman grassroots campaign. At $500,000 a seat to go to the Biden thing, my ass. Biden had all fucking tech millionaires, tech billionaires, whatever the fuck. Okay, so yeah, Trump had some heavy hitters there, sure, but a lot of the money that Trump also raises is also grassroots. The blue collar guy, the everyman, is voting for fucking Trump, not this jerk off. Okay? And then Biden continued to brag that his campaign had more cash on hand than Trump's. A fucking low life. Man, he's really a fucking pizza and a low life Irish fucking slob. Okay, that's because maybe the Biden campaign does have more cash on hand. Maybe they do. I'm sure they do. Okay? Because they're making Trump spend a fucking fortune on legal fees because they're weaponizing the judicial system like a true communist. Unbelievable. Also in the news today, just breaking today, the White House announced that Iran apparently threatened to attack Israel, and they're saying that the attack is imminent. That's not something that's going to be the start of World War III. And that is directly Joe Biden's fault. I'll tell you why. Because this fucking dumb cunt turns around and releases billions of dollars to Iran. Next thing you know, fucking terrorist attacks happen. So right after he did that, Hamas, which is financially backed by Iran, decided to attack Israel. The Houthis, which are an Iranian terrorist group, also backed by Iran, have been backing up Hamas. And this fucking dumbass Biden is telling Israel to stand down. They should have blew the fucking Gaza Strip right off the fucking map, okay? Day one, instead of listening to this old bastard. Now, if Iran decides to, now that they got all this fucking money, they got some cojones, okay? So if they decide to attack Israel, we have to defend them. We're obligated. We're allies. That's the start of World War III. I'm telling you now. And we're going to get back-channeled attacks because the fucking borders are wide open. You don't think they don't have terrorist plants coming into this country fucking 50 at a time? Please. Okay? Yeah, everybody thought Trump was going to start World War III. Please. These cocksuckers didn't dare raise their eyes to Trump. You know why? Because they knew he wouldn't fucking hesitate. He'd blast them all into hell. But Biden is a fucking punk. He's an asshole. And this motherfucker is starting World War III. I'm telling you, I'm not making a joke about that. That's the fucking truth. That's something to be concerned about. Okay? Seriously, that's something to be concerned about. I read that today and I said, holy shit, we better stock up on bullets. I know my buddy Hopalong Quesadich, he makes his own fucking bullets. So, I might be stopping over there for a cup of ammunition if I run low. Hey, man, what's going on, baby? What's up, Pops? How you doing? Are you ready for black and white? You goddamn right I'm ready for black and white, baby. What are we doing today? All right, on today's black and white, Pops, you're going to love this. Ready? Yeah, man, you're a culinarian, right? You're a food guy. Oh, man, I like to eat, especially if I ain't got to pay for the fucking meal. That's right, baby. Okay, so on today's black and white, we're going to talk about where's the beef. What you mean, like fighting and shit? No, Pops, just take a look. Take a look.
Tonight in Bay Point, Maine, it's beef bourguignon. In Malibu, it's sirloin kebabs. You'll find beef fajitas at the Four Fork Ranch. Kung Pao beef in Chinatown. In New Orleans, it's Creole pepper steak. And beef bracciola in the north end of Boston. There's a great corned beef sandwich at 7th and 55th. And in Chicago, a porterhouse steak, a perfect medium rare. At the end of each day, all over the country, nothing satisfies so many people in so many ways. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Observe. Here we have Normalis Isorientum albus populus, who prefer to select their beef the traditional way by visiting their local butcher shop and meat purveyor. Observe how they carefully select the cuts of beef that they wish to prepare for their meals, interacting with the professional butchers who are more than happy to provide the insight and delicious cuts of beef. Boy, does that look tasty. Here we have Insanus Carnivori Nigrai Populo, who prefer to select their beef a slightly different way by ramming their heads up the ass of the cow and carefully inspecting the cuts of beef from the inside out. This is a rather unconventional method of selecting a cut of beef.
Of course, I could get a hell of a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
Bull's ass.
Here we have Leon preparing to select a cut of meat for his dinner. After careful inspection, he thanks the cow, whom I believe they are intimately familiar. I think that they are engaged. Don't they make a lovely couple? Beef. It really is what's for dinner.
What in the name of sweet black baby Jesus is wrong with these motherfuckers, man? This motherfucker gonna fuck around and give himself pink eye. That remind me of some big ass bitch I knew. Her name was Shaquanda. One time I got too close to her booty hole and I couldn't blink for a motherfucking week. What'd you get, pink eye? No, fuck no, man. This nasty bitch farted and hit me in the eye with a motherfucking piece of corn. Nasty motherfucker. Well then. I mean, I gotta say, they do have an interesting way of shopping for a good steak. Okay, kids, get your tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal, magical express in the mayhem and fuckery. The crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, bud! Woo-hoo! First stop, Brooklyn. Okay, so a massive cargo ship lost power by the Verrazano Bridge. All right, relax. Nothing crashed into the fucking Guinea gangplank. It's fine. But they were, you know, in New York, we're not Maryland. We're not stupid like Maryland. When there's these big cargo container ships coming through the channel, they're usually escorted by tugboats, just in case something like this shit happens. But what the fuck is going on with these cargo ships? Why all of a sudden are they just starting to lose power? Okay? Thankfully, it didn't crash into the fucking Verrazano Bridge. Otherwise, everybody in Staten Island would be stuck in a garbage dump. Oh, God. All right, next stop, Wall Street. So, energy experts are predicting that gas is going to hit $5 a gallon this summer. Well, no fucking shit. So far, crude oil is up to about $87 a barrel. And that was just like 3 or 4 days ago. I haven't checked what it's been since, but I'm sure it's gone up. And thanks to this fuckstick Biden, our reserves are fucking depleted. The Saudis refuse to sell him any oil to replenish it. I mean, now that they're planning a fucking attack on Israel, now it all makes sense. So, what a fucking disaster this guy's been. Just an absolute fucking disaster. I can't say it enough. I mean, it's just... This fucking reign of stupidity can't end fast enough. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, so be prepared this summer if you're planning road trips or anything like that. Stop it. Okay, $5 a gallon. Thank God I ride a Harley. Next stop, the Bahamas. So, a 20-year-old man jumped off a fucking cruise ship because his father was getting on his case of being too drunk. Poor baby. Okay, so this whole family goes on a cruise. The kid gets a little fucking boiled, all right? And the father's, because I guess the kid was fucking drunk and embarrassing, so his father's reining him in. Nothing my old man wouldn't have done, okay? You're drunk. Oh, yeah, Dad, I'll show you. And then jumps off the fucking boat. Clearly, this kid was a fucking valedictorian. So now, they had to stop the whole ship to search for this fucking imbecile, okay? Guaranteed he was a fucking entitled little millennial shit. Fucked up everybody's vacation. I mean, talk about a vibe killer. You're hanging out, nice, you're enjoying life, and then all of a sudden, I gotta stop the man overboard! And then all of a sudden, everybody's all like nerved up. See me, I would have just kept drinking, but that's me. Okay? But it killed the whole fucking itinerary. These boats run on a very tight schedule. Okay? You know how fucking pissed I would be? This is why I don't do fucking cruises, honestly. People always ask me, oh, have you ever been on a cruise? Oh, it's so good. No. You know why? I have 1,000 good reasons why. One, I fucking hate people. Why would I want to be trapped on a floating prison with 1,000 people? Like, that doesn't sound even remotely relaxing to me. It makes my blood pressure go up just thinking about it. You gotta walk up the gangplank, you're in this tight little fucking room, they sit you at tables with strangers, you gotta watch these fucking things eat, and then, the buffets. First of all, let me tell you something. You know why they give you so much fucking food at these cruises? Because it's all past the expiration date. They get this shit for like next to nothing. They can't serve it in a restaurant on the mainland. They can't sell it in the store, but when you get into international water, if it's 2-3 days past their expiration date, yeah, they can sell it. There's no fucking laws. Okay? So, yeah, they give you the food for nothing because they're not paying for anything, and they upcharge you for the fucking drink package. Okay? I mean, no. Just the whole, everybody, oh, it's such a good time. I'd rather staple my fucking eyelids to a 2x4 and have a blinking fit. It sounds like just torture to me. Okay? I mean, the fat people in the pool. Everybody who goes on these fucking things is a fucking buffet buster. Okay? Because they know they're going to eat themselves into a coma. And then they grow 5 sizes on the first day. They get in the fucking pool, and all they're doing is laying in there, farting and pissing all over everything. Ugh. You never want to go in a pool when there's too many fat people. Okay? Because you're swimming in urine and other kinds of bacteria that they couldn't get out of their fat rolls. Because, I mean, you ever see some of these guys with these big broads with the fucking extra rolls in the back? You think they're sticking a fucking shower brush in there and scrubbing out all the fucking shit? No, they get in the pool, they let the chlorine just pull it out, and then you're swimming in it. That's why people go on these boats. They come back, they get sick, they get dysentery and all kinds of shit. No, fuck that. Fuck it, okay? And then you got certain types of people that don't know how to behave, okay? They're causing fucking problems and fights and shit, okay? Yeah. That's another thing. Who fucking wants to be bothered with that shit? No, fuck that, okay? Fuck that. Can't stand cruises. You go on a cruise, you're out of your fucking mind. I'd rather spend a few dollars more, go to a nice fucking resort, okay? All inclusive. Sit on the beach, nice. I don't have to fucking talk to nobody. There's space. That's what I want. Or I can sit on my balcony, okay? I don't even have to see a human. That's relaxing to me. Cruise? No, fuck that. Sing. You gotta be out of your fucking mind. That is delightful. All right, kids, on your sports update. So, aside from last Friday's debacle, Yankees are playing Cleveland tonight at 7:10, Mets and Royals tonight at 7:10, and Phillies and Pirates tonight at 6:40. For NHL, Rangers and Islanders Saturday at 12:30. What the fuck is going on with the Rangers? Okay? All right? They lost to the Islanders last week. They dropped that game to the fucking Flyers last night. What's happening? I'm not happy with this. I understand they already clinched the playoffs, so they're not really trying too hard, but I mean, you know, at least win Saturday's game, okay? Shut the fucking Islander fans up, please, because, you know, they win one game or, Islanders rule. Okay, settle down. All right, so Rangers and Islanders tomorrow at 12:30. NBA, Nets and Knicks tonight at 7:30. And Bulls and Wizards tonight at 7 o'clock. Okay, on Tommy's Pub and Grub Review. So, finally, Wild Fork has opened in West Hempstead. Now, I've been hearing scuttlebutt about this place for the last couple months. People go, oh, they sell like all exotic meats. You can buy everything over there. Relax, okay? This company's been around for a while. It's not just a one store type of thing. It's a chain. It's a corporate chain. It's actually owned by one of the largest food distributors in the U.S. So they do have, you can get exotic cuts of meat like ostrich and elk and gator tail and shit like that. They also do seafood, but they also sell regular shit too. They sell vegetables. They do produce, meat and seafood. And you could get like cuts of Wagyu, you know, like the real shit. Like, I mean, and just like I was looking online, and honestly, their prices are actually really good because they're probably buying in bulk. Okay, like a skirt steak, you know, like, I mean, that's the length of your fucking, from your shoulder to your fingertip, maybe $25, where you go buy it in the store, it's like $35, $40. So the prices seem to be pretty good. I haven't sampled anything yet there yet. I actually haven't even been in the store yet. But I just thought I'd mention it. Okay, so Wild Fork is open. Go check it out. I'll probably wander in there at some point. I just want to see what. I mean, I've been on their website and shit like that, and it looks pretty good. So, you know, listen, if I can get fresh crawfish, then I'd be impressed. Gator I've had. When I was down in Louisiana, I used to make gator tail a lot. Like, you could blacken it like catfish. You could fry it like I'd make gator fillets. It actually tastes, if it's done right, it tastes like veal. Gator fritters, like, you know, like I would make gator hush puppies and shit, like mix it with cornmeal and, you know, just make like little balls. Yeah, it's actually good if you know how to make it. Ostrich and elk I've never had. But hey, listen, you throw it on the grill, you know, hit it with a little Tommy's Holy Q sauce. How bad could it be, right? Okay, kids, on what the fuck is that? We're going to talk about conjoined twins. Now, I saw this article on these two conjoined twins, 34-year-old conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hansel. So they share a body, they joined at the neck, kind of. So it's like two heads. Then they've been on TV, Oprah and shit like that. So, like, I guess each one controls one side. So, like, one gets one tit, one arm, and one leg. Right? But, like, they have, like, one vagina with two sets of reproductive organs. Like, they have two sets of everything, but, like, one entrance, one exit. Okay? I don't know how the ass works. That wasn't in the article. But I know they got one pussy, two sets of, two uteruses. So, you go left or right. So here's why I'm mentioning this. Because apparently one of them, Abby, got married. I think she's the head on the right. I'm not sure. Her husband is a U.S. Army vet named Josh Bowling from Minnesota. So this guy apparently just married one of them. But the other one's coming along for the ride. You can't tell me you just married one. It's like two for the price of one, okay? I don't know who they're trying to fool. They're going to say, oh, you just married one because they don't want to have a polygamy problem. But, you know, how does this work? Let's say he did just marry one of them. So the other one comes along on the date. Do you feed her too? Like, is it two meals or do they share? Okay, like if you're fucking one of them, the other one's just looking at you like, are you done yet? I want to watch TV. Like, what? How does this work if you're married? That's what I don't understand. He has to be married to both of them. There's no other way that this can work. No other way. Like, this didn't come up in conversation. So if I marry her, do I get you too? Like, what if you're drunk and you're fucking around with your wife and you accidentally go left when you're supposed to go right? Like, it's one vagina. And then, like, I mean, it's like, what happens if I put it in the wrong fucking uterus? Okay, you impregnate the left side. Oh, God, is that cheating? You know what I mean? Like, so if the wife is blowing him, like this, the fucking sister's head keep bouncing off your lap. Like, I mean, like, you know, they gotta be fucking kinky. They have to be. They have to be. Like, they're both fucking this guy. Like, he's married to both of them. Like, what, is the other one gonna go on a date? You know what I mean? Like, that wouldn't happen. You know, like, I want... Like, what, if the other one decides to get married, you gotta live with the other husband? Like, you put the one in the middle? And you know what I mean? Like, no. I would be like, no, you can't fuck my wife while she's attached to her sister. Like, just no. Like, do you only, like, have one tit? And then, like you can't touch this one? So, like, if he's, like, you know, if he rubs that nipple, is that a problem? Is there gonna be a fight now? You know what I mean? Like I said, these two gotta be kinky. I mean, look, here's a beach pic, right? I mean, I might. just for scientific purposes. You know, a couple of belts of tequila. Just as I'm just, you know, like, you know, like I don't know how this works. Like I have questions, like a lot of questions. Oh my God! I know I'm gonna go to hell. at least I'll hang out with OJ. Okay, kids, your PSA. Okay, you know, this is one of those things that makes my fucking brain like it just makes it fucking vibrate. When you go to the people in the gym who are in like terrible shape, but yet tell you how to train, like they're giving you advice, like like the fat guy who's like, well, you know, you shut the like, dude, you're 400 fucking pounds, okay? Don't give anyone advice. Just sit there in the corner. That's another thing. Like when you see these fucking like these monsters, and you see them in the gym every day, but yet they keep getting fatter. Like, what do? You work out for 45 minutes and eat for 3 hours? Like, I mean, come on. So there's this guy that goes to the gym, my gym. His name's Charlie, and Charlie, like, he's an old guy. He's not like I would say like late 60s. I don't know. He looks wrinkled. He's old. Right? And he competes. Like he's he's not big. I mean, I'm twice his size. I mean, he's ripped and shit, but he's also fucking juicing like he's going to the fucking chair. And he's like a washwoman. And he's the type of guy that'll come over and like tell you you're doing something wrong. Like I didn't fucking ask you, dude. First of all, the one thing that I absolutely cannot fucking stand, and it makes me fucking like homicidal, is when people interrupt my fucking workout. Like I want to go in, do my thing, and leave. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have a fucking lengthy conversation. If I see people I know, like I'll take one earbud out. Hey, how you doing? 2-3 minutes. Boom. I'm done. I'm on a mission. You interrupt me, it fucks me all up, and now I want to just strangle you with one of the cables. Okay? So I'm doing my triceps, and I get like a tap on the fucking shoulder. Now, I don't look friendly. Everyone knows that, okay? I got my earbuds in. You can see them, so that way you know not to talk to me. I got my fucking hood up. Leave me alone, right? I'm not a friendly looking fucking guy. And I get like, I look at him, what? I said, what? Well, you know, I just want to tell you, if you do that. I said, did I fucking ask you for advice? So, well, I said, don't just anything. You interrupted me for this shit. I said, one of my arms is wider than your whole fucking tiny body. I said, get the fuck away from me before I punch a hole through your fucking chest. I said, if you say it one more time, I'm going to pick up a barbell and I'm going to shove it up your ass sideways. Get the fuck away from me. I can't fucking stand that shit. Just don't give me advice unless I fucking come over and ask you. And if I come over and ask you, it means I've had a psychotic break. Just call 911 and run away. Right? Stay COVIDless, kids. No mask, don't ask haters, and kiss my ass. And remember, loves you, babe. It's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.